If there's someone in your office who gives you Advil, you don't just call them a pharmacist. If there's someone in your kitchen who leaves the stove on, you don't just call them an arsonist. And if there's someone in your family you don't want to talk to, you don't just call them a narcissist. You're under no obligation to speak to your relations, but why you gotta talk like a clinical psychologist? Self-care is alright, but it's not so black and white. There's a difference between narcissism that everyone has as a part of being alive and narcissistic personality disorder from the DSM-5. But who wants to think about nuance? It seems like everyone you meet has at least one narcissistic parent they no longer see. But only 0.5 to 1% of Americans are diagnosed with NPD. Maybe your childhood was rough. It's perfectly okay if you've had enough. But you don't need psychology buzzwords to set yourself free. You're not an expert on infectious diseases just because when you were a kid you had chicken pox. And you're not a gourmet or a culinary person if you've only eaten at Jack in the Box. And if you listen to podcasts with spicy opinions, you're not free thinking and heterodox. It can feel really great to do dissent and debate, but your confirmation bias leads you to a paradox. Old media's in flux, and social media sucks. There's really nowhere to fill your head with neutral information you can use to say what's true. And even when you think you've found it, no one else is looking at the same truth as you. But someone on the fringe who's exciting and unhinged may not be telling you any more truth than the New York Times or the Washington Post. Just because cable news pundits are liars, you can't replace them with YouTube hosts. You don't have to take the bait. Righteous anger can turn to hate. Just take Twitter off your phone and stop wrestling with hungry ghosts. If your roof caves in and it was full of dry rot, you can't blame it on the sky above. And if you miss a fly ball that falls in front of you, you can't blame it on a baseball glove. And if you alienate everyone, you can't say it's because you're a genius the world is unworthy of. You might just be a piece of shit that no one ever could love.